4 down. 17.
Now it's gone. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows some blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. Being chased out left. He'll run it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Gurley. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hold on. Check. He's crossing. 22-jet bomber. Begin. Hey, 5. Hey, orbit. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though,
now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Hey, C6.
From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go. 90. Whoa. Let's put that team on the bump. Switch. Right now.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, watch the slant. Check. Switch. Check. Dog. Under 10. Go.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch the ship. Grace don't travel. Scratch. Ready, go.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Here we go, D.
Mike 5-4.
Bravo!
Mike 5-4.
In your face.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Goff now looking to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Listen. Go!
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 2, Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Try to get it to Woods.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Ebron with it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Run. He's telling right here. He's telling the right.
Everyone's got 4.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Love. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
66. Bullet high. Smoke.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I got it. Mike's 5'4".
Yes.
Mike's 5'4".
6 man. Check curls.
From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike's 54.
Operating from the gun, Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Catch made here by Campbell. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. He's got it.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the... And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
We go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags. A punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Scene 6. Mark 54.
I got you. I got you.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. Echo.
Right there.
On first down, Love. Campbell making the catch. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, Love. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown.
That's how we score.
Eric Ebron, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again they run with Gurley. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Rams.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, check 24.
Now a first down throw, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And some space here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll make this a second and long.
16 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Operating from the gun. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
We got 4.
Recon, 132 fight. Alpha, check 15.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. first and 10. Love. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Campbell. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
24 is the mic. 24 is the mic. We don't want this. 24 is the mic. Watch that go.
Second and 10. Short little throw to Ebron. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Colts on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Go. Stay in open.
80 weapon. 80 weapon.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Foxtrot.
From the gun, Love. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, it's Mack. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. Now. Move.
24.
They go right back to Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Come on, fellas. 24 is the mic. You got nothing there.
66.
First and 10
Move it.
at the
Wow.
11-yard line.
Go.
Go get him. 24 is the mic.
Throwing on first down. Love into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Go. Let's go.
26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Gone. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Goff now looks to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 35-yard line.